Welcome back everyone. This is the second session and we will learn about how to getting started with Google Cloud Platform. So as a part of this video, we have total 4 learning objectives. The first one is we will look into how to sign up for Google Cloud Platform. And for that you will require a credit card and that's just for verification purpose. The next thing is we will learn about resource hierarchy, how the GCP manages the resources and their projects. We will have a look into that. The next thing we will look into is how do we interact with the Google Cloud Platform resources. And finally, we will have a demo on using Cloud Shell in Google Cloud Platform. So let's move to the first one, that is signing up for GCP. So for signing up for the Google Cloud Platform, you have to go to a website that is cloud.google.com/free. And in this screen, you can have a look at the services. So if you come down here, you will see that there are 20 plus free products that are offered by Google Cloud. And after that, they also provide you $300 of free credit for exploring and learning the Google Cloud Platform. After consuming this $300 of free credit limit, your services will stop. You won't be charged until you choose to upgrade. So for signing up, you have to click on this get started for free and that will open up the sign up page. Here you have to select your account that you want to register and I have a Google account that is already logged in. So that's why it is showing here. After that, you have to select your country and describe your organizational needs. For what reason you are creating this account. I'm just doing it for tutorial purpose, so I will just choose that the personal project. And then you have to select the terms and condition, continue. Next is your mobile number. You have to again continue. And then you will have to provide your payment details. So I will enter my card information here. And after entering all your details, you have to click on start my free trial. Then you have to enter your 3-digit CVV number here and then continue. Then you will get this screen where it will say that you will be, so your credit card will be charged and it will be refunded back again. And that's just for verification purpose. So click on continue and it will take you to the secured page where I have got to pay 2 rupees and I have to authenticate using a OTP and that will come on my registered mobile number. Submit it. So it's a very easy process. It won't take even 2 minutes of your time and you will be getting started with Google Cloud Platform within minutes. And there are few mandatory questions that we have to just fill it here. You can select any whatever you want. Click on next, your interest and what describes your role. I'm an developer and done. And you are ready to go with your free trial. So if you are able to get this welcome page, that means that you have successfully registered with Google Cloud Platform and you can explore all the services. Take some time and look at what all the things that are available here. And in this whole video, if we start any service, we will also go to close that service or delete that service after the end of this demo so that we don't go beyond our limit of $300 and get any bills at the end of the month. Although Google has mentioned that they will not charge, but we will not take chances. So now before going on to learn about Google Cloud Platform, we need to learn a few more things about GCP and that is understanding the GCP resources. So in the Google Cloud Platform, anything that you launch becomes a resource. Maybe if it is a VM that you launch in the compute engine or any apps that you launch in the app engine or any topics that you create in the PubSub or any kind of a storage that you create, that all becomes a resource, right? So everything that you create, you can say it as a resource, right? Now the next thing is these resources belongs to a project. That means that whatever the resource you create, that will belong to a project, right? You can say that these resource belong to this project and the other resource belong to other project. Right now, the project may be organized into folders. That means that folder will contain projects. There can be multiple folders, there can be single folders, and you can think of this folder as an environment. Maybe this is a dev environment, and the prod environment. Inside that there will be projects and there will be resources inside that project, right? And the project here, this represents a billable unit. What does that mean? That means that this project you can associate with one credit card and the other project you can associate with other credit card, and based on the resources that you use, your both the credit cards will be charged, right? And these folders provides logical grouping to the projects, right? Basically it's for organizing everything and keeping everything very simple as you progress with any of your projects. If you don't provide a logical grouping, your all the projects will be messed and it will be very confusing if your number of resources and projects increases. So the folder will basically provide the logical grouping to these projects. The next thing is these folders belong to organization, and there will be only one organization where these folders will be represented. So you can say that a folder is the top level entity in the GCP hierarchy, right? So you can understand this with image that is represented here. You can see the resources that belongs to a project, right? And these projects are grouped into folders and there is a organization, right? But you can only visualize this if you have a G Suite account, or you can say professional account. Then you will be seeing this organization, the folder, and inside that you will be seeing the project. But if you have an account that is only for the private learning purpose, then you will be only able to see these projects, and inside that projects you will be able to see these resources. These will be only visible if you have the G Suite account, right? So we will have a closer look into this when we create any resource on GCP. The next thing is how do we interact with Google Cloud Platform. So there are four ways how we can interact with the GCP. The first one is the web console, where you will get the web console when you log in for the first time, and you can go to every resource and you can perform all the actions that you want to perform. And as a beginner, you should be more familiar with the web console, where you will get to learn how the Google Cloud is structured and how it works. And the next way of interaction is by using the Cloud Shell or by using the Cloud SDK. Basically, Cloud SDK is a CLI tool where you install it in your desktop and you start interacting with the Google Cloud resources. So this is basically used by the administrators or operations team to manage the resources on GCP. The Cloud Shell that is provided by GCP, that is like a CLI only, but only you don't have to install it in your local computer. You can use this web version of this Cloud Shell without installing that on your local computer. Google also provides mobile app that is available on Google Play Store for interacting with your resources. And if you want to access the resources programmatically, you can use this REST APIs that is very convenient and provided by Google. You can use any languages for interacting with it, like C Sharp, Python, Java, or any other language. Right now, let's have a closer look at this Cloud Shell. So this GCP shell is a very interactive shell environment that allows you to perform all the tasks that you can perform with the CLI, right? And it is accessible from any of the mainstream browsers like Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and basically all the browsers you can see. And it also comes with the preloaded IDE, that is this G-Cloud SDK. So you don't have to install any other IDE, and it is based on the GC VM. You can imagine that as whenever you launch a GCP shell, it will start a VM for you, and the size of that VM will be around 5 GB. That is a lots of space for performing this kind of task. Now you can also have an inbuilt preview of the functionality. That is, if you have any port configured in your service, you can directly access it from the browser with just a click of a button. Right now, let's have a demo on using the GCP shell. So for using the Cloud Shell, Let's go to the browser. So this is our welcome page. And if you go here, you can see this activate cloud shell. Let's click on this. And when you are using this for the first time, you will see that cloud shell is free for all the users. That means that your $300 credit will not be used for using this service, right? Click on continue. And you can see that there is a cloud shell that is starting. Basically, it is starting up a virtual machine, and you can see that it is started. You can also launch that in a new window. So this is the console that we got, and you can perform any actions in here. Let me use the command gcloud compute region list, and it will ask you to provide your credential. So let me authorize it. When you use this for the first time, you have to set up your credential, and for getting the credentials you have to type here gcloud auth login, and it will give you a link. Just go to this link and you can select the account linked with this cloud platform, and you have to click on allow, and you will get a code in here. So you have to copy this code and go to your cloud shell and enter your verification code. In that you will just paste this code, click on enter. So you have successfully logged in with your account, right? Now let me give the command Google Cloud Compute Region List. So this will give you the list of regions along with the disk space and everything. ACI East 1, like that you will get the region names, right? So that's it for the demo. You can explore all the keywords that you can use with the Cloud Shell. Now let's finally have a look at the summary of session 2. So in this section we learned that GCP offers $300 of credit in its free tier account. And we also saw that organization, folder, projects, resources are the part of GCP hierarchy. The next thing we learned was we can access the GCP through Web Console, Cloud Shell, mobile app, and REST APIs, right? And we also learned that Cloud Shell is a powerful tool that is available within browser. We don't have to install anything externally, right? So that concludes session 2, and I hope you liked it. If you like the video, please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.